Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome to another problem solving session. Today we'll be talking about the just concluded South African Mathematics Olympiad, problem 24, the senior second round. So let's go straight to the question. Okay. So it says a circle has radius 5 and its center is at the point -3, 2. Point A has coordinates x, 2. Q is the midpoint of AB and traces out a circle as B moves around the circumference of circle C. For what value of x will the center of the smaller circle formed by Q lie on the circumference of circle C? Okay, so here basically we'll be forming lots of equations, and due to that fact that we'll be forming lots of equations, I'll change the coordinates of point A to A, 2. Why? Because the x here is not a variable x as a random x in the xy plane. So we'll be working with this and we'll forming equations to avoid confusion. Okay, so let us get the equation for the circle C. So C is a circle, we have the center and we know the radius. We can quickly get the equation. So that will be x minus -3 all squared plus y minus 2 all squared equals to the radius squared, that's 5 squared, which is equals to 25. Okay, so we have x plus 3 all squared plus y minus 2 all squared equals to 25. Okay, so now we're told that B lies on this circle, so you can say B C. Let B have the coordinates B, C, and we can quickly get that. We can quickly get C in terms of B because B lies on circle C. So let's quickly get this out. So we have B plus 3 all squared plus C minus 2. So this small letter C to differentiate from the capital letter C for the circle. So C minus 2 all squared. And by the way, we'll be eliminating C because we want to get C in terms of B. So we have C minus 2 all squared equals to 25 minus B plus 3 all squared. So C minus 2 can take square root of both sides. So this will be plus minus 25 minus B plus 3 all squared. Okay, so this will give us that C is equal to 2 plus minus the square root of 25 minus B plus 3 all squared. So it means we can represent B in this form. So let's just put this somewhere here. So this implies B is of the form as the coordinates of B, 2 plus minus 25 minus B plus 3 all squared. Okay. So now, looking at the question, we see that we're told that Q is the midpoint of AB and Q traces out a circle, and some of us might find that a little bit surprising. So we'll be wondering, is it special to this question? It's always true. So let's just get straight to that, and I'll leave that for you to decide in the comment section whether you think it applies only to this question or it's a general fact based on how would use it to solve this question. Okay, so let me erase some of these things. Okay, so now the grand thing to get now is we want to get the equation of Q. So from the question, we're expecting that it's going to be a circle. So let me just put in black equation of so that's major what I'm going to work on now. So let's so we say let Q have the form x comma y. So I put x comma y because I want to get an equation for Q in terms of x and y that's related to the xy coordinate system. So now, based on what we are told, we're given that Q is the midpoint of AB. So now you see that me saying let Q be x comma y, if we had left A as x comma 2, it would cause a confusion. So that's why I had to change A to A comma 2, and that doesn't change anything we're doing in the question. It doesn't change the end result. So Q is the midpoint of A comma B, line segment AB. Now what do you know about midpoint in the coordinate system? We've got that if we have 2 points, x1, say x1 comma y1, and x2 comma y2. The midpoint can be gotten. That'll be x1 plus x2 all over 2, y1 plus y2 all over 2. So this is the midpoint. Let's apply that. So it means we can get Q in terms of coordinates of A and B. So this implies Q is also of the form, as coordinates of Q are also of the form B plus A all over 2 and 2 plus 2 plus minus 25 minus B plus 3 squared all over 2. So let's quickly work on this. Okay, so just put the demarcation. So we have that Q is of the form B plus A all over 2, 4 plus minus 25 minus B plus 3 squared all over 2. So from here, comparing this to the x comma y that we put for Q here, so we have that x is equal to B plus A over 2. So it means 2x minus A is equal to B. So because here we can quickly multiply both sides by 2, 2x equals to A plus B, and I subtract A from both sides to get this. Okay, now here we have that we also have a system that y is equal to 4 plus minus square root of 25 minus B plus 3 all squared all over 2. So putting this for B, what do we have? So let me just get on a little bit. Y is equal to 4 plus minus 25 minus, so putting that for b, 2x minus a plus 3 all squared all over 2. So let's try to finish up for this. So multiplying both sides by 2, so we have 2y equals to 4 plus minus square root of this, and 5 minus 2x minus a plus 3. So we have 2y minus 4 equals to plus minus square root of 25 minus 2x minus a plus 3 all squared. So for those of you that are already quick to see, you can see that the equation of a circle is going to be coming out from this. So let me erase this. Okay. So squaring both sides here, we have what? So let me just put this. 2y minus 4 all squared. So squaring both sides, the plus or minus will change to plus will remain plus. So this plus or minus will become irrelevant. So this is equal to 25 minus 2x minus a plus 3 squared. So we can leave the 25 on one side of the equation. So I have 2y minus 4 squared. So let me just put the x, the one with the x part first, because that's more convenient for expressing the equation of a circle. So from here, we can get that 2x minus a plus 3 squared plus 2y minus 4 squared equals to 25. Okay, so here we can get that. So what we have, if we have 2a squared, that will give us, so that's something like 2a squared, 2a all squared, that will give us what? 4a squared. That's because the 2 will also be squared. So we're going to apply that here. So let's follow closely. So this is what? 2 into x minus, so I'm going to a minus 3 all over 2 squared plus 2 into y minus 2 squared equals to 25. So what does this become? 4 into x minus, so a minus 3 over 2 squared plus 4 into y minus 2 squared equals to 25. So let me just erase some of these things so that we can create space for fresh information. Okay. So here we can quickly get that Q, the equation of Q, that Q is the set of points that satisfy this equation. So here we can just quickly divide through by 4. So we'll just get this immediately. Plus y minus 2 all squared, so equals to 25 over 4. So 25 over 4 is equals to what? 5 over 2 all squared. So this is something interesting. So we've gotten the equation of the circle. But here we can see that the radius of the circle is half the radius of the original circle. So I'll leave that for you guys to think about. What do you think? First of all, will it always form a circle that is given a similar point, defined similarly as Q? Will it always form a circle? And secondly, will the radius of the formed circle, as if it forms a circle, will the radius of the formed circle be half of the original circle? So you guys can just think about that and let me know what you think about in the comment section. Okay, so given this, so what is the center of this circle form? So center of circle form. So center of the circle form has a coordinate. So a minus 3 over 2 and 2. So this center of the circle. So what we're told, so for all values of a, will it lie on the original circle? So here we're already giving that y is already fixed at 2. So we just substitute y equals 2 into the original equation of the circle, that is c. So we have c. This is the equation of circle c as we was earlier on. Now, when we put y equals 2 here, I want to check when this point is on this circle. So y will have to be 2, x has to be equal to a minus 3 over 2. Okay, so we're giving, so a minus 3 over 2 plus 3 all squared plus 2 minus 2 all squared equals to 25. So here, these 2 minus 2 will quickly become 0. So let's deal with this. So a minus 3 all over 2 plus 3. So this will become a minus 3 plus 6 all over 2 all squared equals to 25. So we have a minus 3 all over 2 all squared equals to 25. So when we take the square root of both sides, so I have a minus 3 all over 2 equals to 5, plus or minus 5 rather. So we have a minus 3 equals to plus or minus 10. So we have either a equals to 10 plus 3 or minus 10 plus 3. Okay, so here we can see that we get we can see that I made a little mistake somewhere else. So minus 3 plus 6, this should be plus 3, this should be plus 3. Okay, yeah. So sorry about that. So this should be plus 3. So it means a is equal to so when it's positive 10, so it's 10 minus 3, or when it's negative 10 minus 3. So here we have, so let me just put that somewhere here. So I have a is equals to 7 or negative 13. But in the SAMO, the answers are positive because it's a subjective exam and we can only impute positive answers. So by default, we just take 7 as an answer. So let's do a little experiment on GeoGebra and see how true this is. Okay, so here we can see our point Q. So first of all, let me move point B. And as we move point B, we see that Q always goes around this circle. So let's see. So let me move only point B. So as you can see, when A is constant, for any constant A, we see that Q always moves around the circle as B moves around the bigger circle in blue. So the circle I'm concerned about is the circle in green. So now, us, shift A. Okay, so let's show the coordinates of A. So let's show the coordinates of A. So if you look closely, you see that as A tends to 7, so you see as A tends to 7, the center of this smaller green circle tends to the circumference of the blue circle. So this 0.7, so let me mark out 0.7. So it's 0.72. So this 0.72, we see that as A tends to the new point I just brought in, that the center of the smaller green circle formed by Q tends to the circumference. So we see that this is a pretty interesting fact about circles. I mean, sometimes in maths we see circles appearing in the strangest of places, and it can be surprising. So that'll be all for today. Don't forget to share with your friends, subscribe, and also feel free to send us problems that you think we should discuss on our platform. So goodbye. Have a nice day.